Good evening, everyone, or buenas noches. Um, so today was interesting. So let me start off with I did my 2 mile run, which I felt really good at. I lowered the number of seconds that I'm resting from 2.5 minutes to 2 minutes and 15 seconds. I know it's only a 15-second difference, but it's just something that I thought, hey, why not try this and see if you're okay with it and everything else. So I've been doing that for the past week and it feels okay. I'm trying, to be smart about it and not overdo it. So it's just like, okay, let me do this and then see how I feel and move on. So I did that this morning and it went really well and I felt fine. And I came back and I took my time, had my little cup of, hot chocolate and everything like I normally do. Took my Spanish cards out there and I've been working on my Spanish still, trying to do that. And I think what I said I'm going to try and do is talk about the family. My friend who was supposed to meet with me for this week, she says she can't make Thursday, so maybe we can make Wednesday, which would be tomorrow. So I'll see how that goes and figure out what time she's willing to meet and what we can do with that. Anyway, so that's with that, and I am trying very hard. I make flashcards for each of the verbs, and what I decided to do since last week, what I talked about was the house and all of the furniture and things in the house, and I talked a little bit about the body parts. This coming week, I thought maybe I'll do the familia and talk about the different things. I had to learn the words I knew abuelo and abuela for grandmother and grandfather. I did not know the words for grandson and granddaughter, which is nieto and nieta. So I learned those. I did not know the words for cousin, primo. I did not know the words for what is it, niece and nephew, sobrina, sobrino, sobrina. So I've learned those. So I'm trying to learn more of all of the different family things. Obviously, madre, padre, hermano, hermana, those types of things. And then hijo and hija and los niños and that type of thing. So as I can describe my family, maybe I can describe them more fully and talk about each of my siblings and that type of thing and their families. And I could talk about my nieces and my nephews and everything. So anyway, that's what I'm working on. I thought that would be a nice little something to work on since I worked on the house last time, worked on, talking about those, and then maybe do other conversational things. And of course, as I learn more verbs, I think it's very, very important. So anyway, I did that. The other thing that I did is I started working on cleaning out that little file cabinet that I have because a lot of it is just junk in there and it just needed to be cleaned out. So I worked on that. I bought a new, what do you call it, shredder, paper shredder. My old one kind of conked out. I overdid it a little bit too much. And so I bought a new one and it's better because the old one just did the strips of, just lines of strips. This one does a cross cut. So it even obscures, the information a little bit more, which is probably a better thing for me. So I'm working on that, and I did all of my medical records, anything that had my birth date on it, I got rid of those. So now I have a ton of stuff that I have for my son, Daniel, and I have a lot of his tax returns, and it's like I need to get rid of those, but it needs to be shredded appropriately. And there's still some other medical records and things that I want to get rid of. So I got to take care of that. And I worked really hard and I've cut down the files that I did have from a huge amount to at least half. I did not tackle the IRS piece because that was the last one. And I was like, oh, geez, I really don't want to tackle the IRS. Surprise! In the mail today came an IRS notice, and they're telling me that I owe $4,000 for last year. Shocker! I went, what? They never sent me a notice saying that I owed money. They never sent anything. about they had changed my return or there was something irregular or anything. So I go back, and what they said, my original amount that I owed and what I sent a check in is identical. So I went back and said, did they not get the check? So I went to my bank account really quick, looked up the check. That check number matches exactly the amount that I paid, which is the exact amount that I owed. So it's like, wait a minute, why are they, saying something? So I tried to get the check image, and I can't get the check image right now, but I paid them the amount that I owed. So why they're saying that it's not, I'm not sure. So that'll be another item I have to dig into really quick tomorrow and get that resolved, because obviously that's causing me some anxiety. Now, in the meantime, I also I have this life insurance account that I've been paying. They pay me 4%, but then they deduct out the payments to the insurance company. So my net is only about 1.1% or something like that in actual money that I'm owing. Or that I'm earning, excuse me, for the savings account. And so I'm like, I want to do a cash out because I think I can earn more in interest, because interest rates have been going up since the Fed has been increasing. It's like I can earn more in interest than what they're paying me and not worry about the life insurance, because I don't need life insurance anymore. My kids are grown. Nobody is dependent on my income other than me. And once I'm gone, I won't depend on that income. The kids can sell the house or do whatever the hell they want to do. And, I'm gone. I don't have living expenses anymore. So anyway, so I was dealing with that when I get this letter from the IRS. So now I'm kind of like, okay, this is where every so often you start dealing with your finances and really delving into it and really getting to the nitty gritty, and all of a sudden you get thrown this whopper. So tomorrow, first thing, I have to start calling the IRS and trying to figure out why do they think that I still owe them money when I don't, because I paid them April 15th and the check was cashed. I went to my bank account, Bank of America, put in the check number, and it says that that money went out the door. So I have paid the IRS, but according to them, I haven't paid. And it's like, what the hell are you talking about? And not only are they saying I haven't paid, I owe them interest of $115. So I'm trying to calm down because I'm a little bit upset. I've had not only my wine tonight, but I had some brandy, and then I had some peanut butter flavored whiskey, because I'm like, what? So hopefully I will calm down, but it's just, a little unsettling that I have to deal with this. So anyway, I will continue on. I've been clearing out quite a bit that's in that file cabinet of just old junk, just old papers, old statements, old everything. And so I'm getting rid of a lot of it. And I would say that I've gotten through 3/4 of it. The part that I didn't get through was the tax returns. And of course, now that I got this IRS letter, of course, I'm going to go through the tax returns and say, what the hell? So anyway, that's going to be my job tomorrow, as well as calling the IRS and trying to figure out, why do they think I owe them money? So I'm taking a breath. I have to calm down. But I still will try and practice my Spanish. I did turn on Univision, but unfortunately I turned them on and I was searching through trying to figure out what was going on with my taxes. So not the best thing, but anyway, a thing. I hope that my YouTube channel is more live now. I don't know. I will check with Yolanda and see if she can at least see the videos that they exist. I do have 2 subscribers. I have Daniel and her. So I have 2 subscribers to my channel. I doubled my subscribers since yesterday, which is really good. So anyway, So I will see you hasta mañana, and I'll let you know what's going on with the IRS.